And Alex, obviously not the way the Crunch wanted the season to come to an end, but all in all, a really successful year for this team. When you look back, what are you going to remember the most?
I mean, just having fun with the boys here. We had such a great team chemistry, and it was reflecting on the ice. I mean, so we had a really great season, not the way we wanted to end, but I'm going to remember the great season.
Yeah, we've heard so much today about how tight this group was and how much fun it was to play together. I mean, how would you describe how tight this group was, and how did that help on the ice?
Well, it was just like a big family. I mean, I think veterans helps young guys, and young guys just got in. I mean, it was so easy to just get in with all the great vet we had.
And a lot to be proud of, obviously, this year from a personal perspective, from a team perspective. I mean, 102 points as a team, 47 wins. When you look back from the team side of things, what are you most proud of from what this group was able to accomplish?
I think it was just the whole season. I mean, we worked hard the whole season in practice and the gym, and then reflect on the ice. I think we would like to be a longer run in the playoff, but it's part of hockey, I guess, and we're just going to be back next year.
And for you personally, I mean, I know you all year keep saying it's team. That's all you want to do is win, but you obviously had a tremendous season, 34 goals to lead the league. I mean, a great rookie year. You led all rookie scorers. From your perspective, what are you most proud of what you were able to accomplish?
Oh, of course. I mean, I'm pretty happy with the season I had. I didn't expect it to have that much goals or stats or whatever stats it is, but I'm pretty happy with my season. But now it's behind me. I got to work harder to have a better season next year and eventually get the call up.
Yeah, it was your first year pro, and we know it's a big adjustment, but you came in and produced. You didn't expect it. I don't think any of the coaches expected it in terms of what Ben Gruz said. Why do you think you were able to come in so quickly and be so successful at this level?
I don't know. I guess I was just not having expectation. I came here. I was just happy to be here, whatever my role was going to be, and then I feel like when you don't have expectation, you don't put pressure on yourself, so it was a lot easier.
And we know you got the confidence early in the year, but getting put in those positions for sure. And then as you look towards from the start of the year to the end of the year, where do you think you improved your game the most?
Probably my defensive side of the game. I think at the start of the year it was an adjustment to me playing wingers because I was a centerman back in junior. But no, I think overall it was pretty much my defensive game.
And we know in terms of the playoffs, it's a totally different animal. We've seen it at the NHL and in the AHL here. Ended up being 4 games. So what can you learn from that experience as you head into the summer and into next year?
I just don't take any game for granted. I mean, we lost the first 2 games here and it was pretty much the story of the series. So, I mean, next year we're going to be back stronger.
And it's your first year playing here in Syracuse in front of these fans and in this city. What was that experience like?
I like this city. I mean, we probably have the best fan in the league. This building is so loud. So we hope that next year they're going to be back, even though we lost in the first round.
I'm curious with Tampa Bay, losing their team that has shown the willingness to give young players chances. Chernak, Joseph, Cirelli, Point a couple years ago. Julian was telling me yesterday, look, we're not going to rule anybody out. Whoever works hard over the summer and shows up ready to win a job can win a job. As a first-year guy yourself, do you feel like you have a lot of momentum and even more motivation going in the offseason knowing that, hey, that could be me next year?
Oh, of course. I mean, the goal of playing in a hockey game is to eventually play in the NHL. So my goal this summer is going to be to work as hard as I can. And when we get to Tampa, I'll work as hard as I can to hopefully stay there.
Do you have a feel yet? I don't know if playing against those guys or watching them on TV, how close you are to a point, Cirelli, Joseph?
I think I'm pretty far from them. I mean, they're all great players. I mean, I don't want to compare myself to them. They're really good players. So I'm just going to work as hard as I can, and we'll see what happens. If I'm back here, I'll be happy to be back here.
What are the things you're going to work on then this summer in terms of preparing for the next year?
Yeah, try to put on some weight, work on my strength, my speed, pretty much overall, yeah.